Hello, my friends, and welcome to another Boomer Basic. So today I'm going to talk about pebbles. I was reflecting the other day, looking at my pebble, thinking about that old historical phrase, the apple of her eye, the apple of his eye, the apple of your eye, and knowing that it comes from I believe it's a biblical reference relative to the pupil of your eye. So the pupil being the apple of your eye. And how it's so key to our eye health and how it's like the window, right? A little bit. So as this relates to concentration, distraction, clarity, all of those things, sometimes it's a really effective way to focus on a singular object. And so a lot of people will use things like mental imagery, things like a candle flickering, for example, but you can also use a physical item as something that you can focus on. So I have collected over the years many white or very opaque kind of little pebbles that I found on different beaches all around the world. I just love the way they look. And so these are things that I use frequently for just, sort of an open awareness, dialing into the concentration piece. So I'm going to kind of show you a little bit today of how I do that. So this is the pebble of your eye as opposed to the apple of your eye. So as we settle in, I always start by taking a nice big deep breath in, really filling my lungs right up and feeling all that beautiful air just flowing in. And then as it goes out, just really softening, just really kind of letting things go and maybe rolling the head for just a minute or two. Another big deep breath in. My nose is a little stuffed, and then letting it all out. Really softening, feeling like you're softening your forehead, your eyeballs and your sockets, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Just really, really finding a sense of softness and ease. And while we're doing that, taking in those nice cleansing breaths and letting it all out, we're kind of settling into our space. We're coming into the moment. We're arriving at our moment. So as we're doing that and we're bringing our breath back to its normal, beautiful, lovely cadence, whatever the rhythm is for your normal breath, we can shift our gaze down to our pebble. You can hit the pause button right now if you want to go get your own pebble, or if you want to get something else that maybe is just sort of monochromatic in color and not distracting in and of itself, or you can enjoy my pebble that I have right here. So as we bring our gaze down to our pebble and we are trying to bring clarity and concentration and attention into the forefront of our day, we give ourselves a moment to really look at our pebble. Notice the color of your pebble. Maybe it's monochromatic, but it's different colors. Maybe you see gradations of color, gradations of white, gradations of gray, gradations of black. Maybe you see some different textures. It might be completely smooth. Maybe you see a crack or two. Explore what your eyes are sharing with you. Letting go of anything else that's around you right now. We're just absorbing our pebble and letting it take up our entire field of vision, our entire field of thought. Those thoughts may come and go, but we're just letting them ride. Maybe you notice the edge of your pebble. And as you stare intently at your pebble, the edge seems to come alive a little bit. Maybe it's more clear in your line of vision. We're just letting our mind rest on our pebble. Breathing in and out our beautiful sweet breath, letting it roll in and out, in and out, letting it just shift and roll with ease and calm, bringing the pebble to the center of our awareness, the center of all we're doing right now is just our pebble. Letting the thoughts come and go, letting them roll across our horizons like puffy clouds. And as we bring this now to a close, we can sort of blink and flutter our eyelids so that we can refocus away from our beautiful pebble and come back into the space around you. So this is a very, very simple little exercise. Clearly, it only takes a couple of minutes, but it really helps neurologically. Your brain just goes, it just calms down. So when we're struggling with attention, when we're struggling with just clarity of the moment, we're just feeling a little foggy, which as we age, unfortunately does happen from time to time. This little pebble of your eye exercise is great. It's really, really helpful because it does bring neuron activity to the forefront of your brain. And that's what helps us with our concentration and our attention and our clarity. So this is our Boomer Basic for today. I hope if your eyes are feeling a little watery or out of focus a little bit because you have been focusing intentionally and so intently on your little pebble, just blink them a little bit. Don't have a strong gaze on anything else too much for a minute or two, and just let yourself come back to your beautiful space, your beautiful self, your beautiful day. That's today's Boomer Basic. I look forward to seeing you soon. Be well.